Yes, we are live. Welcome, my dear friends. This is another amazing episode of Zero Point Healing Show. And this is episode number 16. And finally, I'm I'm super thrilled because I was waiting for this interview to come on board because I'm here to introduce you to my angel on earth is what I call her. And she is I do not know what to say in words, but she has been the major reason for all the transformation that I've had in the past 1 year. And just a short intro about me. If I am new to you, I'm a healer myself and I am certified in multiple different healing modalities. And here, Zero Point Healing is a platform that I've put together for all the healers and therapists and facilitators to come together. So that's what this platform and in this interview show, I interview people who are healers and facilitators who are changing this world, who are helping transform humanity. So that's what the show is all about. And in this specific show, I'm introducing you to I might call her the backbone because from when I started this career of being a healer, she was the person who did the soul plan reading for me, that the soul plan reading is what showed me my soul purpose. And that's what this whole show is about. We are going to talk about what is our real soul purpose in life. And then after I got to know about my soul plan, my soul purpose, she revealed to me, that's when all the transformation started. I started getting certified in different healing modalities, which she was also certified in. I was literally copying her to some extent. But then I started on my own journey from time to time I had been working with her as well as I was going through this transition process. I'm gonna show you her beautiful face on screen right now. Welcome, my dear Debra. Finally, I got to have you. My dear viewers, I should say you one other secret, by the way. I had to pull her legs literally to bring her here. I was like, please, Debra, please come to my show. And here she is. Yes, my dear Debra. Tell us a little bit about you and tell us your journey, your life before becoming a healer, and what made you come through into the holistic healing field.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me on. I know it's taken a while for me to go, take that deep breath and go, okay. Visibility being one of my challenges in my soul plan. So, yes, hello, I'm Debra, and I guess my sole purpose, which I've come to over many years, is to help women meet their unborn babies, physically and also in spirit. I work in the life before life. I'm sure you've all heard of life after death, but there's life before life as well, and when we're choosing to come in. So not only babies choosing to come in, but of course you were also in that life before life and choosing to come in as well. And it's in that life before life area, like why am I here, what do I want to experience? So it's kind of you're up there looking down on the world, and I've literally been shown everyone looking down at the world and where they want to be and who they want to be with, and making all these big plans. And so in the life before life, I'm sort of taking up to your planning room, if you like, and sometimes it is a literal room, and sometimes it's a past life, but it's where it's like a movie that we watch, and it's like coming in. What did you want to come in with? What was the plan that you wanted? What did you want to experience in this lifetime, in terms of the challenges to really help your soul growth, the ones that really kind of smack you in the face, that you have to take a look at them one way or another, the talents and your natural gifts that you are to help you through your challenges, and then the goals that you want to reach, in the worldly sense, but also in the spiritual sense. So so my journey's been quite so that's what I do. But my journey into spirituality, because I used to travel a lot. I used to love traveling, used to want to explore the world, always wanted to know more, and then I became then I was working for a local newspaper on the beautiful island of Jersey, the Jersey Evening Post. It was amazing. And then I became a media officer, and I ended up as head of regional media for international charities. So again, all the traveling. So that's what I used to do before I became, before I sort of really stepped into who I was. But I always felt there was something more, something bigger. And I loved what I did. But you get to a stage in life, well, what else is there? What else? What's the meaning? And my meaning came in the form of my journey to motherhood. As my usually often it's because of some big challenge that we start to tap into our kind of moreness, our spiritual sense, if you like. Why did that happen? Who am I? Why is all this going on? And there's a reason behind everything happening. And I that was my journey to mother that started that off. Not only through birth trauma and this like Pandora's box of stuff opening up when you become a mum, but also then I had 4 miscarriages after that, or 3 miscarriages and a medical termination due to genetic complications. And that was the one that kind of broke me. It's that final one that was like, okay, this is, I don't know if I'm going to get up now. And I was sitting out in the garden thinking, why is this happening? And I used to feel really kind of angry and, all those horrible, like bitter, resentment, all those horrible things that we don't like feeling. I was feeling all of those. And I sat there going, I don't want to feel like this anymore. This isn't me. And there was this question, well, who is this me? Who is this me that feels very sad and heartbroken and, almost like the world is against me, or that I'm so bad, that's why all these things are happening to me. But well, who is this me that is not bitter, resentful, angry, all these horrible things that we tell ourselves? And, we say the worst things to ourselves. And then it's just this programming in our subconscious mind. It's not the truth of who you are. So then I went on this mission of who is this me? And I wanted to find the me that wasn't all of the stuff, that wasn't all of the suffering and the lowness. So yeah, that's how my journey started. And it was just synchronicity after synchronicity, meeting the right people, and just coming across a medium for the first time and just going, oh my gosh, and then it just unfolds. And once you start asking those questions, it really is as simple as that. You start asking the questions, who is this me? Who am I? What am I here to do? How am I meant to be serving? And you find your life, you'll find your life opening up to what that's meant to be. And then you start accessing the energies of your soul plan, which I have, this is just won't mean anything to you looking at it, but this is like a snapshot summary, if you like, of how we lay out the soul plan and all the different energies and all of that. But we can talk about that in a moment. But anyway, yeah, so it was a challenging journey to motherhood that kicked me up the bum, shall we say.
So beautiful. But I would like to reiterate what Debra said at the start. The work that she does, the soul plan reading is what she showed, the beautiful star, which consists of the challenges, the talents, and the goals that we are here for. And a soul plan reading, when you do a soul plan reading, it usually comes from the birth name. Your birth name consists of certain energies that unreveal us this beautiful star. And it consists of what are the challenges that you will be facing in this life. It consists of what talents that you have got, as well as what it is, the goals that you are here to achieve. And what she said at the start was about her ability to, because I have seen a lot of past life regression and life between life regression, where a therapist will be hypnotizing us and taking us to that life before life or life between life sequence. But with Debra, she has this ability that she will be able to do it for us rather than we doing it ourselves. Now, how this helped me was when I got started, I was absolutely not trusting myself. So when somebody hypnotizes me, I wouldn't trust in the images or in the regression that I've been, in the journey that I've been taken through. So since I was not trusting in myself, I was able to seek the help of Debra, because she has this ability to go to my life between life point before I came down to earth. She will be able to go there and she will be able to see the planning room, is what it is called. She'll be able to hear what's happening in the planning room before we are born. And the planning room has this major conversation which tells us, okay, these are the challenges that might come in, and this is what we are trying to achieve in this particular life. So that, along with the soul plan reading, shows us the soul purpose. Why am I here, right? That's the question always. Who am I? What am I here for? And that's where my journey started as well. So that is a short explanation of what she said. So now let's talk in detail about soul plan reading. And so tell us about how a soul plan reading session with you would look like. Tell us about the before work that you do, and then what's happening in the 2-hour session that a person is sitting with you.
Yeah, so it's important to say, everyone is their own healers, but we get in our own way, which is why we need guides. So, we can all self-heal, we all know our own answers, but sometimes or most of the time we're in our own way, we're in our own heads, and we don't trust ourselves, and we have all these patterns and all this stuff that gets in the way of actually hearing what our soul wants to say, or our higher self wants to say. So it's always lovely to have a guide to help you unlock that key that is you. So in a soul plan reading, because I'm a channel, so I can I channel, I sometimes channel live, most of the time I channel writing. So what happens, I get your name, so it's all based on your birth name, as Vishnupriya has just said. So then I go up and I connect in with your soul plan energies, and I go up, and then they take me wherever I need to go. And I do like watch this movie, and I'm writing everything down, and it's hearing conversations, it's looking at, so it's kind of what you've brought in with you. So what was going on in that life before life that you want to come in and really kind of get to know, and just not feel it anymore, or really understand it and transform it. So we bring in this so I watch your movie, which is always amazing. Vishnupriya, yours was amazing. And it's where you are in the world, who you're with, what's going on, and it's like this amazing, oh my gosh. And even that just lets you know you are so much more than who you've ever been told, because this is my thing. I really want people to know that you are so much more than you are led to believe, that you are taught, that you are trained into thinking that you're just this logic who's here to work and to make money. And you are so much more, and you've lived however many lives you've lived before. You've had so many experiences, you've got so much wisdom and knowledge. You are made of stars, and it's just knowing that you are more than human. You are a human being. You're being in this world as a human, but your energy, if you like, is vast, it's infinite, and you can draw on anything in the universe to bring whatever it is that you want to. And this is what your name does. The intention of your name is like a magnet, and it draws those experiences to you. It sets the intention for what you're going to experience in this world. So it's like this magnet, and then you get to choose what you do with those experiences, and you can either be squashed by them even further, or you can understand them, transform, rise through them, and then get to know the truth of who you are. Because when you know the truth of, we're always working to the truth of who we are, but when you can feel the truth of who you are, why you're here, what you're capable of, what's your magic, and you have that self-belief, and you think, oh my God, this lifetime should be a doddle. Look what I've done in all those lifetimes, for instance. Or I never knew I had that wisdom, but I'm just drawing on it. I just wasn't consciously knowing that I was helping people in this way or doing things in this way. So a soul plan just really reveals more of who you are. And that in itself is comforting, because you're like, oh my God, did I really go through that? Did I really experience that? When I really and then so with the life for life, then we have the movie. So that's the session. Then I channel a message from your higher self, or from source, or for whoever is coming in for you that day. And then so you receive this message, and I do tarot and everything as well, but it's a life message, not a message, not a psychic reading. It's a psychic reading is reading your energy in the moment, and that can change. You step out of the therapy room, and you're that reading can change, and it can change for the better, because you've understood what might be happening, and you can change your timeline, you can change what's happening. You are a co-creator in this, so you change your energy around something and the energy around you completely changes. So the channel message that I do with Soul Plan, it's more like, it's like a prophecy almost. I don't know, Vishnupriya, you explain it, because it's every time you read it, it gets deeper and deeper, and it's a life message. So there's more messages in it as you go on. It's not a snapshot. It's a life message. Would you say that?
Yes. So the messages that she gives, again, she is a channeler, as she said. Channeler is a person who has this ability to channel from the other side of the world, which you can call it the divine, or you can call the spiritual world. And as most of us know, we are all these spiritual beings in just this human body. And everything that's happening in our life, to some extent, we usually plan it before we are coming down. What kind of challenges and problems would you like to have, and what kind of achievements you would like to have? So the message that she gives, especially the soul plan, during your soul plan reading, is the message, again, is from your planning room. And this message is like maybe a 3 to 4 page kind of a report, which for me, it was a conversation between me and my higher self, and the point at which I decided to come here. So it, for me, I'm happy to tell you what exactly it is, but I'm here, major challenge for me in this life is wealth and poverty. And this particular message that she gave had everything to do with money, with self-worth. So it was shown like a beautiful picture, which was, okay, a small child had some coins, and then the grandmother started talking to this child about, you are more than these coins in your hand, if I have to put it in one line. And it is about you understanding who you are, the value of who you are. Then this money will come to you, my dear child, is what kind of one line brief statement of that whole message was. So when I look at that time, especially when I was doing the soul plan reading with her, I was in a terrible financial situation with my bank account literally negative and all of that. So that immediately changed. And luckily enough, or fortunately, like the day I did the soul plan reading with her, the next day I was about to sell my business that was not going really good, and I was transitioning into the healer that I wanted to be. So the previous business that I had it for sale for almost 6 months, and nothing happened. And soon after the session with her, the next day evening, I just put a post on my Facebook wall that I have a business for sale. I have done that 10,000 times before that, but nothing happened. But this time I was, for some reason I had, after reading that message, I got this confidence that yes, life is about to change. And that belief, I think, that itself is going to change our lives anyways. And I put this post, and the next minute, just 3 minutes after the post, I got the message from one of my old friends who was like, I would love to get your business, buy your business. And he offered $50,000. The very same day, I had $5,000 come into my bank account. And I was like, wow, never have such an event happened in my life before, not after that as well. But that's the power. When you unlock the truth of your life, what you are here for, the magic will start happening. And she holds the key to this magic.
So you hold the key to the magic. I just help you unlock it.
You give me the key and I unlock it. But still, it was you who gave me the key. So I was like, at least you helped me find that key that was lost.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it is this, and it is this knowing, knowing what you're here for. And there might be a dramatic, like, instant change. And that's certainly happened with a few of my clients, but normally it's a real kind of gentle, because we have to move into these things. You can't just climb up to the top of Mount Everest because you want to. You if you got there, you wouldn't be able to breathe because you're not acclimatized. So we have to acclimatize to going into our soul plan. But you were ready. You were just ready to go, right, that's it. Of course I've value myself enough to, you know, sell my business and create what I want to create. So yeah, so that's the first session. The second session is the healing and alignment, and that's where, you know, again, completely channeled, we see your soul plan as a hologram. We, you know, we look at it. Does it look too small? Are you hiding it? Is it too big? Does it feel too, you know, whatever it is for you, and just seeing, and I'm kind of showing spots in your soul plan, and we follow the energy, and we end up wherever we end up, and we clear whatever it is, the root. So we clear the root of the challenge usually, but it also might be unlocking something in your life purpose. It's completely unique to all of you. Everyone is different, and every soul plan healing is completely different, of course. So it's unlocking that root, whatever is needing to be unlocked at that time. And then we send your soul plan back to source, clean and cleanse it. It's like literally scrubbed, and brought back into you in your original, it's in your original soul plan blueprint, without kind of layers of life. And then any other sessions after that, and I do 3 sessions or 7 sessions depending on how deep you go, then that is where, you know, the healing comes in. Then you become your own self healer. We follow the energy of, okay, so where do you want to be? What's in the way of that? Where does that come from? And we release in various different ways, through color healing, through energy healing, through EFT, matrix, whatever tools are out there, whatever needs to happen happens for you to kind of free you up, to really step into who you are and what you're here for. And
Yes.
it's beautiful to witness.
Yeah, so for the soul plan, she usually gives 3 session package, and that's the one that I took. But I think you also give just the first session in and itself.
It's the first 2, because it takes me about 5 hours to prepare in the first place, to do all the, you know, to get the movie and the script and all of that. It takes me about 5 hours to prepare the reading itself. Then the reading's 2 hours, and then the healing is usually 2 hours as well. So it's 2 sessions is like the minimum for soul plan.
Okay, got you.
And the
So
third session just helps you align with it a bit more.
yeah, the 5-hour preparation that she said is what she does by herself, but our one-on-one with her will be for 2 hours for the soul plan reading, and then 2 hours for the soul plan healing that she does. So that's how the whole session looks like. But what she also does is the personal channeled messages. So after I did this whole three to 4 sessions with her, then I, at different times, maybe once in 2 months, once in 3 months, I get stuck at times. You know, I do not know how to move, Debra, please help me. As I said, she is my secret angel. Whenever I see some kind of problems, I see I am stuck somewhere. I'm not getting clients with some of my major problems I faced even after becoming the healer. So then every time there's this problem, I'm like, Debra, help me, please. And then she gives me another message. So I'll just book just a single channeled message session with her, where she again connects back to the people in the other side, if you want to call it that way, the creator, the higher self, the guides and angels, whoever you would like to call it as. And then she gives a beautiful message. I can send her one question. Okay, I'm not getting clients. I do not know where I am stuck. Please help. I'll just send that one sentence, and then she does this channeling, and she channels by writing, and then she gives me another 4-page report, which again says, Vishnupriya, by the way, you should love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to get clients. I'm sorry. So, something of that nature, but it's usually profound, transformative message that just blows you off. And even today, every day before I go to sleep, I read one of these messages that she has channeled from the source. These are not messages from her. These are the messages from the source, from the higher self, from the other side. So every time and the language itself is totally different. It's not a normal human language. And
it's kind of a bit archaic, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
It takes a few readings.
Yes, it feels like maybe 5,000, 10,000 years ago or something. That feels like that kind of language. And it takes again and again reading it. Every single word has so many meaning to it. It's not like normal language that we use. So it's so profound, which is why even today, if I read the message, it still has something new to me, because the message is so totally out of the world. Okay, my dear, time is flying by. So we will quickly do the session healing that you have for us for 10 minutes, and then we will come back and talk about your programs that you have for fertility.
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
my
And
dear viewers, we have a healing session, a free healing that she's gonna do for us. And this is so powerful. It will be about 10 minutes. So get ready.
and just on those, some of those money insights that come through from the channelings, you know, when you share them out for other people as well, it just flips how we think about money on its head, doesn't it? So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is activate your Earth Star chakra. So you may or may not have heard of the chakra systems. We generally know, the root chakra, the sacral. We generally know the 7 chakras. We've got Soul Star chakra. We've got chakras all the way up, but we also have an Earth Star chakra, and this is like our connection point to the Earth, if you like. So when we're it's where we connect in, it's where we feel grounded, it's where we feel safe, it's where we can make things happen. Because if we want to manifest anything into our lives, we have to be grounded, have to be feeling safe, feeling secure enough in ourselves and where we are in our place, if you like, in order to have that self-belief to bring things into being, bring things into physical being. So activating your Earth Star chakra, one, makes you feel so much better and just safer and more present and here, and it also, if you imagine, because it's like beams of light going out across the earth, and what they, it's imagining people can sense your energy. We're all energy, everything is energy, so we can just sense other people. So it's almost like draws, it helps people to draw you to them. So if clients, for instance, this is great if I'm about to launch a course or something, we in theta we can go up and command that the right people come to the course. I also do the Earth Star chakra, so just letting people know I'm here. Those who are meant to find me, those who are meant to serve, can find me through this Earth Star chakra. So it's good. It's a universal, especially now the energies are so intense, as we can see in the world, is kind of, looks like it's going, we have to stay grounded. If we can stay grounded, we can feel safer. We can let go of things more easily. Okay, so that's what I'm going to run you through very quickly. It's very quick practice as well, so it's something you can do once a week. Every day I do it at the moment because we need to, but every time you just remember, it's just a few minutes. So if you first of all just take a lovely deep breath in and calling all of you back. So imagine all those thoughts or energy. So you might be in the kitchen, you might be at work, you might be with the kids, you might be a million places at once. You're just going to breathe all of them back into your mind. And then breathe out and let them all just drift down like sand through an hourglass. Every thought is an energy, and just imagine if you're a million places, it's so exhausting. So breathing all of you back and breathing all of those thoughts back from across time and space, people and events. And breathing out, coming more and more into the space that you're in, and letting all those thoughts drift away and down. Don't need them for the next few minutes at least. And again, beautiful deep breath in, and this time when you breathe out, letting out a really deep sigh. Coming down, and sighing is your natural response to easing your nervous system. So anytime you're stressed, sighing just eases your nervous system. And of course, when you're stressed, you've got less oxygen going into your brains. You can't think straight. So that's why you feel fuzzy when you're stressed. So coming down into your heart and imagining that all the weight of your awareness, all those heaviness, that awareness in your mind dropping down into your heart. And your heart chakra in the center of your chest. With your imagination, imagine yourself in that energy vortex. Beautiful. For a few minutes, give yourself a few minutes peace, relaxing in the energy of your heart. You may even see a color as if you're floating on waves lapping against a shore, just giving yourself a few minutes of peace and quiet. Okay, then you're going to imagine that energy from your heart is gently being pulled down. Okay, so being pulled down your solar plexus, your belly button, down into your sacral chakra, just below your belly button, your root chakra, in your groin, and you can either go, just feel this energy being pulled down very gently, straight down through where you're sitting, or down either of your legs, down to your feet, whichever your way your energy wants to flow. And down, down, down into the earth, down into the ground. And we're going to ask Mother Earth, who's known as Gaia, we're going to ask her to help. So just imagining the earth opening up a little bit beneath the soles of your feet. Just feeling the earth opening and allowing the energy, feeling the energy of the earth rising up from the depths, this huge, powerful, nourishing, nurturing energy. Rising up and wrapping around your calves and your shins and gently pulling you down into the earth so you're fully grounded. Energies are so intense, or if we've had any trauma, we literally jump out of our bodies, jump out of our skin. So we're going to ask Mother Earth to bring you into your body more fully, your energy more fully into your body and down into the earth. Okay, and as you're going down, down, gently down, about 15 inches, don't get caught up on the actual level, but it's about 15 inches into the earth below your feet is your Earth Star chakra. This energy center, your connection point. Okay, and just taking a minute to notice how that's looking. Just if it's got a color, if it's bright, if it's a bit dusty, a bit forgotten about, or fully alive. And just asking if there was a color to lift and lighten your Earth Star chakra, to give it a lovely clean and polish, if you like. Just wipe off any dust, wipe off any layers, just the first color that comes into your mind. See that color coming in and filling your Earth Star chakra with this beautiful color, cleaning and cleansing this energy center. This is so important. Okay, lovely. Then you're going to notice that just below your feet, this crystal river of light flowing like the veins of the earth, crystal veins just flowing below your feet. Okay, and Mother Earth is going to almost hold your Earth Star chakra and she's going to replace it into your connection point. So I want you to feel your energy. You may feel you're being pulled down or pulled across slightly. Just allow whatever's happening, feeling your energy being pulled down, across, it's being pulled back into place, into alignment with you. And you'll notice in this river is your connection point. And however that looks for you, might even look like a plug socket, might look like an indent, however it is for you, just allowing your mind to show you that image. And now allowing Mother Earth to gently place your Earth Star chakra and plugging you in. So feeling your energy plugged into your unique place on this planet. And you may feel your energy drop, feel more grounded. Just a little bit more for some of you. Beautiful. Just let go, it's fine. Breathe, breathe out and feel plugged in. See what that feels like. Give yourself that experience. And then with your imagination again, I always see it like the old-fashioned push on, push off button. And you're going to activate your Earth Star chakra now. So going into your Earth Star chakra and pushing on that button and literally lighting up your Earth Star chakra, activating your beacon of light and feeling all those beams of light, your energy beaming out across the planet. So whoever you are meant to meet, whoever you might be serving, or whoever is your teacher, whoever is meant to be guiding you, relationship wise, whoever's meant to be in your life, they can find you, they can feel you and sense you, and you can bring your dreams into reality. And all these people and things that are meant to come to you, this is your beacon. This is where you say, I am here. I am here. So making sure your Earth Star chakra is fully beaming out, fully activated, sending your energy across the world, your beams of light, fully grounded in your own beacon of light. Beautiful. And when you're ready, thanking Mother Earth, you are now in alignment with your Earth Star chakra, certainly in alignment. So you can check on this once a week, once a day if you like, whenever you want. It can just be a few minutes, just imagining your Earth Star chakra. Is it plugged in? If it's not, plug it in. Is it activated? If it's not, switch it on more fully. Few minutes and you'll be grounded and life will open up. Okay, so taking a beautiful deep breath in, seeing yourself rising up, coming back into your body. If there was any colours, draw them up into your body as well. That's what you need today. And feeling fully present, coming back, all the way back. Having a little sway in your chair or wherever you're sitting or lying. And a little stretch. And when you're ready, coming back into the room. Okay, so I hope you're all feeling lovely and beautifully grounded.
Wow, that was beautiful. And every time I do the Earth Star chakra meditation, it's like whenever I feel I learned it from you, and I keep doing it often, and it is like every time I say, okay, I'm not attracting the clients, or I'm not bringing in the right people into my life, I immediately do this meditation, because I got to learn from you that yes, it's the Earth Star chakra that pulls people into our life and anything that we are manifesting on Earth. And I think the buyer who came for my business came in because that was the first time I ever did the Earth Star, and it immediately, as if a magnet, brought people in. All right, so let's do a quick conversation about your programs, especially the fertility programs that you're doing for women. Please let us know about that.
Yeah, so obviously you can work with me one-to-one with the soul plan. So that's, it could be a real journey of 3 or 4 months, or it could be the 3 sessions, the soul plan reading. I work one-to-one with my fertility, with my conception and baby loss programs. Again, it can be 3 sessions, 7 sessions. I'm introducing a couple session because, more and more men, thankfully, are, starting to think, oh, well, we might actually be part of this. It's not all down to the woman. It's about their energy too. So that will be 12 sessions that will be introduced. So yeah, working on a one-to-one basis. So I'm a spirit baby medium as well. So I help you to connect with your babies, whether they're waiting to come in or whether they've chosen not to stay. But the course, and I've recently done an evening with two friends of mine, Marina Beach and Orwin Jennings, channels and Akashic healing records on baby loss. So that's something else that we'll be doing every few months as well. The course that I'm running on the 21st of June is From Here to Maternity: 7 Steps to Meeting Your Baby, and this is really healing mind, body, and spirit. It's a real gosh, it just changes the energy of conception. It's a course that is given to me, downloaded to me by Mother Mary, and we're not talking religion here, we're talking energy. If you imagine the energy of her, so just the energy of the mother, and you sit in your chamber of healing for 21 days, a few minutes just each day, a few minutes meditation with the energy of Mother Mary, just for a few minutes, just to, you know, changes your conception energy. Then every 3 days we look at different chakras and we work up through each of the chakras, starting with your baby self and your root chakra, and just clearing the way, because the souls that are coming in now are so high vibration. We always think about bringing our babies down, don't we? And actually what they're asking for is for us to go up. So we need to raise our energetic frequency. We need to raise our vibration so we can go up literally into the light and match their energy, so they are better able to come in, because they'll, you know, your energy and their energy will be more aligned, if you like. The earth is very dense compared to where they are right now, so we need to provide a home, if you like, in our bodies and in our energy fields for these babies to, you know, to feel at home on earth, at home in you. And we do that by becoming more self-aware, and more conscious of who we are. And you know, it all sounds very serious, you know, and certainly if you're going through a journey to motherhood, then it's, you know, it's very heavy, it's very traumatic. So we want to keep this light, and we are literally going up to the light conception, to meet your babies in the light, in order for that conception energy and for everything to shift in your energy for them to come into the world, if that's where you're at. So that's my beautiful course that's going for the 21st of June.
I was on mute. That's so beautiful. And you are planning to do the course ongoing as well, maybe at a later time, for people who are watching this at a later time.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So what she is specifically specializing in fertility and helping motherhood, and helping people with fertility issues specifically. But she also does the soul plan reading in general for people who are like me, who wants to kind of transform and change and move through different career, or choosing the right thing for your life, understanding your soul purpose, anything of that nature. So she is multi-faceted, multi-talented.
It's like birthing. It's all birthing though, because we birth it, like we're birthing. We might want to birth new life if that's where we're at. That's just where my focus is, because of my story. But I also was birthed into a new me because of the soul plan, and you know, so it's all about birthing. It's about birthing the new, birthing who you truly are, you know, and birthing your creations, your business, you know. So yeah. Birthing, new beginnings, birthing, anything, creating.
Yes, and talking about birthing, she was the reason behind my 0 point healing as well, which is why I was waiting to bring her in. So what happened along the journey, as I was moving through, you know, different messages I get from her, and I take action and I go back to her, Debra, this I have done, but here I'm still stuck. So I went to her for such a message a few months back, before I started 0 point healing. And there again was another 4-page report which spoke about, and this time, interestingly, a whole new business plan came down, and I was like, wow. And the business plan, it wasn't, of course, the name or anything, not specific, but it was like, how beautiful will there be if there is a platform where all the healers can come together, and if there is this kind of a platform where people can come in and find the right healer that they want to work with. So that was kind of the message in one line. And I was like, wow, what a beautiful business plan. I might have given her $100 for this message, but she gave me $1 million business plan. I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. So the whole 0 point healing and all the businesses, in fact, the healing businesses that I started off after that, my sole purpose, I'm right now helping spiritual entrepreneurs and healers build their business. So all of my 1 year worth of journey that I've come through, every step of the way, there was this one message, this beautiful report that she gives me. Whenever I have a question, I just run back to her again. I'm waiting for the next next session. By the way, I have multiple questions lined up. But anyway, so that's how beautiful she is. That's how transformative she is. So, my dear viewer, of course, we have run over a little bit more minutes, but I think it was valuable for you. So, I have put her link below, as well as she has a beautiful book that's coming out on the topic of fertility and helping women bring their children into the world. So, would you want to tell a little bit, just a small sentence about the book that's going to come up?
Yes, so it's called Rose's Choice, Healing the Wounds of the Mother, Journey into the Spirit World and How We're Building a New Earth. So it's really to help women who are, we have that, why does it happen to me? Why am I not getting pregnant? Or why did my baby choose not to stay? Or why did I lose my baby? And so it's really looking at the spirit. So it's based on my experience of Rosa, my daughter, and her, she's a huge energy in spirit, and my guide, and so the book is based on my experience of baby loss and then hers, and then all of these spiritual messages, all of these real big picture messages of what is life actually about, what is going on underneath infertility, what is going on underneath baby loss, just to help ease, help women to find their why, to realize that they're not being punished, they're not because they don't deserve, it's not because that it's the complete opposite. Any woman who's going through struggling to conceive or baby loss, it's the complete opposite of what we tell ourselves. It's actually because you are being called upon to raise your vibration. You are so special and so precious, to really, on soul level, you've chosen to experience, to wake up, to awaken through your journey to motherhood, to really step into who you are and step into your power. You are so the opposite of undeserving. It's because you are so powerful. You need to remember that, and how we remember that is usually because we get a big kick up the bum telling us what we're not. So it's a real struggle, a real challenge. So we want to help women to recognize their magnificence, to know their power and their beauty, and they're a portal between worlds, so that women can birth new consciousness into the world. That's what we do. How has ever that been dismissed as a medical thing? I've got no idea, but this is what we do, and we need to remember this. We need to remember this magnificence of ourselves. So that's my book, and it will be out sometime in the summer. Yes, and what I was just going to say is, after the messages, what you've done, Vishnupriya, is take action. Because yes, we do we have the message, we do the healing around anything that comes up because of the message and what may be a bit sticky, but then you have to take the action, and you take the action, and that's what makes the difference. It's taking that inspired action after.
Yeah, every time you end up giving the credits to me and I end up giving the credits to you. But anyways, it is when both work together.
It's just together. We're everyone is everything is connected. We're just here helping each other, to unlock our puzzles, if you like, and we're all of us a very unique puzzle in a massive puzzle, and we're all here to help us find our pieces.
Yes, thank you. And the book will be published very soon, and once the book is published, we will be adding that link as well to the YouTube video if you're watching this on YouTube. So you can click on that and buy the book as well. The book is going to be about fertility and baby loss, and women who are trying to become pregnant and bring in this new consciousness, as she put it.
It's about creation
Yes,
energy.
creation energy. All right, so that is about it. As well as, just for watching this video, you also have a 10% off discount coupon code for your first session with Debra. So if you're interested in soul plant reading, or if you're interested in any of the fertility programs that she's offering, you can make use of this 10% off discount coupon. It is 0 point. You can let her know when you contact her. So that's our journey. Ooh, Debra, we're coming to the end of this show. Thank you so much for coming finally. And thank you for your beautiful Earth Star Chakra healing that you did for us. And thank you for all that you do from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love every minute. Thank you. Feel very blessed. Thank
you. And every time I tell her I'm going to come to London one day just to hug you, my dear Debra. Very
Oh, I can't
soon.
wait. Maybe I'll come over to India. Oh, that would be amazing.
Very, very soon. All right, my dear viewers, we are going to leave you there. And I'll meet you next time. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe and share it with as many people as you can, especially if you know of any women who are trying to get pregnant or trying to become a mother, or if you know of, if you yourself are going through this kind of any kind of problems with regards to knowing your soul purpose, then she is the best person. So please do share with as many people as you can. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you, Debra. See you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.